what's up, guys? Got another video for you. This is Tuned in Sports. My name is Bryson.
I'm Bennett.
And today, we're going to be bringing you a quick little video. Primarily in this video, we're going to give you guys kind of a channel update. Just talk about a few things going on with the channel. What to expect moving forward. Some changes that are going to be made. And just a couple of different things about the channel, right?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into it.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is what are we doing right now? Now, we've done a whole bunch of videos about a whole bunch of different topics, right? Yeah. We've done Major League Baseball. We've done college football, pro football, basketball, UFC. I mean, we've done a bunch of different stuff. Now we're doing NXT and all. I mean, we're all over the map. We've talked about a bunch of different things on this channel. So here's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And this is what we're primarily going to be doing right now. So as of right now, first of all, I know that we did some UFC breakdown videos. We did one pay-per-view, the Adesanya vs. Costa pay-per-view, 253, and then we did a fight night, which was Woodley and Covington. Mm-hmm. But moving forward with UFC, as you guys have probably noticed, we haven't done the last couple fight night reviews, and I think that's going to be a regular thing now, where we don't do the UFC fight nights.
Yeah, we're mainly going to be doing the pay-per-views. And mostly the reason why, guys, is not because we don't like UFC that much or anything like that. It really just gets down to one thing, and that is having enough
time.
Yeah.
Because especially with college football and the pros going on, you know, we want to get out the college football review for you and the Sunday previews and stuff like that. And with the review of the UFC fights on top of that, it's a lot. And we just don't really have time in our schedule to include that right now. That's not saying that won't potentially change in the future. We kind of are seeing where we're going to go with different things. But for right now, we're primarily going to be doing just UFC pay-per-views only.
Yep. And
we're going to see how that goes. We really enjoy watching UFC. So like I said, we're going to be doing that.
Yeah, we definitely make it a point to try and watch UFC every
week.
Exactly. I'll say that.
Exactly. Now, let's transition into basketball. So right now, we are primarily going to be doing just news updates for basketball. We'll drop a couple videos here and there giving our thoughts on a couple different things. But for the most part, we're going to be doing news updates.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, we just, if you guys haven't seen our latest video, when we did the finals breakdown, you can go check that out.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to be doing primarily just basketball talk right now about different things. When the season starts, we're going to hopefully get into doing some form of basketball show where we talk about games and stuff. But we still got to work out how that's going to look, because with the basketball season, we could have games every single night. And realistically, we're probably not going to be able to record and post and do all of our teams all the time. So we might do a thing where we do one show a week and we just talk about all the week's games.
That happened. Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll work that out. But for now, anytime there's news, free agency, stuff like that, tune in.
Yeah.
We'll be
especially when it comes to our teams.
Yes, exactly. So tuned in for basketball stuff. Let's move on to college football.
Yeah. College football, you can expect to see
weekly preview
and review. For Florida State, Alabama, and Michigan, and hopefully Colorado as well. We'll see if Don can get involved with that. That would be great. Potentially some other people as well. We're not 100% sure on that, how it's going to look yet, but we could potentially see some other people in some of those videos as well. So that's really cool stuff. Anything you want to add to the college football?
Well, I mean, like he said, I mean, we could possibly see a couple people that aren't generally on the channel. Like, I have a friend of ours that is a Florida State fan. You could see him in on a couple videos every once in a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that could happen. We got to work some things out, but, you know, these are possibilities at the very least. So, college football, boom. Check that off. Like I said, generally expect to see two videos a week. For at least for college football.
And I'll start us off with talking
NHL.
about
Moving on to the NHL real quick. We haven't done any NHL content, and part of that is mainly just because I honestly didn't watch much hockey this past year.
Neither did
so I don't really want to share my opinions on it because
you don't want to look like you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no, it's not that I don't want to look that way. I just don't want to put content out where I'm talking about things that I don't understand or didn't watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And that goes into baseball as well. I really didn't watch much of any baseball, so that's why I haven't personally released any baseball content about the Cubs because I didn't watch them much.
Yeah, speaking of baseball content, though, if you're a Giants fan, we have a video up, me and Phil, that we talked a little bit about the Giants.
Yep, and you guys can expect to see more videos from Phil and from Bennett talking about the Giants.
Yeah, because we're both huge fans of it.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I don't know for sure, but that might be the baseball section on Tuned In Sports is just them talking about the Giants.
Or, you know, I mean, we might even dive into some other teams every once in a while.
Yeah, but primarily, I think
primarily it will be
him, Bennett, and Phil might be the primary baseball people for this channel. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do, if I'm going to be diving into Cubs stuff or not. At this point, I'm leaning more towards no, just because there's just so many different sports that I feel like I'm not going to be able to watch everything.
Yeah.
So I'm already not watching stuff, and there's nothing else going on.
Yeah, me personally, I always try to make it a priority for me to watch my teams every week, especially the Giants. I mean, especially after this last season, I've really tried to make it a priority for me to
So moving into next season, we might try to make a better effort to watch like the Cubs and the Giants and stuff. But as it sits right now, I didn't watch much baseball this season, so I'm going to leave a lot of the baseball talk to Bennett and maybe to Phil as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get him on. Hopefully we can get him on here for a handful more videos about different things. So,
I mean, back to the basketball thing. How we were talking about with how we all watch our games. I mean, I watch every Clippers game, so I definitely know my stuff there.
Yeah, and I can definitely make it a point to watch the Thunder games. I did watch a handful of Thunder games, especially towards the end of the season and the bubble and stuff. I did watch, and I watched all the playoff games, but regular season was a little spotty for me. So I'm just being honest. You know?
And
so
also, sorry, one more thing in terms of basketball. I'll be actually starting my own channel talking about the Clippers. So if you want to tune into that, it's going to be the Clip Joint. It's going to be called the Clip Joint. So look forward to possibly seeing some content there too.
Yeah.
If you want to tune in.
Yep, exactly. So let's move on to the NFL. Right now, as it sits, you can expect to see 3 videos for the NFL.
we're going to have the weekly preview, the weekly review, and the weekly game breakdown where two of us break down all the games.
I thought that was what for previews.
No, the weekly preview is when we talk about our teams.
Oh.
The game breakdowns is when we go through all the games. And then the team review is when we talk about our teams again and how they performed at the end of the week. So you can expect to see at least those 3 videos. Now, if there's coaching changes, free agency moves, just news in general, you might see us get into and release more content. Also, right now, dealing with the NFL, we've got a series going on called What's Your Potential? And this also goes for college football as well, even though the first What's Your Potential video for college has not been posted as of right now.
Nope.
For NFL football, however, we've got a series called What's Your Potential? And in that series, we're breaking down each division in the NFL. And if you guys enjoy that, we recorded all of our videos from around the time of like week 2 to like week 4. So really it's also like a futures predictions series as well. So if you guys are into that, want to hear our thoughts on each of the different conferences as well as the different divisions, make sure you check that out. Yeah. Right now, as it sits, I know we haven't been consistent with posting those videos. But as it sits right now, what I'm hoping to have happen is you guys can expect to see a What's Your Potential video come out every Wednesday.
Yeah, at least once every week.
Once every Wednesday at some point. That's the day that I'm aiming to release the What's Your Potential videos. Yeah. So we're gonna see what ends up happening with that. And hopefully we can make that work. Yep. The What's Your Potential videos are generally running a little bit longer just because there's so much to talk about. And so with that being said, it's a little bit more work on the editing side of things and stuff. That's partly why those videos haven't came out nearly as fast as some of the other ones. But we're hoping to get one of those out every Wednesday. That's what the schedule is going to look like, hopefully, for that.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward into potential other sports that haven't been mentioned. Right now, these are kind of what we're looking at for the sports world. That's not to say that in the future you couldn't see some talk about maybe golf, maybe NASCAR or something like that. But for right now, this is primarily going to be the focus is baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. Which, surprise, surprise. I mean, those are the 4
main sports.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're thinking right now. However, and then UFC pay-per-views.
Yeah, UFC too.
However, if you guys watched our previous video from a little while ago, you saw the announcement that me and Bennett, are going to be doing NXT weekly reviews for now. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into that because we got a whole video talking about that. So if you guys want to hear us break down kind of what that's going to look like, make sure you check out the What's Next NXT review video that's on our channel already. Mm-hmm. With that being said, guys, we're going to hopefully be bringing you guys content like that where we talk about the NXT reviews. Now, with that also being said, we're going to hopefully be getting into NXT pay-per-views, and we're going to watch every pay-per-view for the NXT, including probably NXT UK pay-per-views, and we're going to watch every one and review it on this channel.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're going to post the first one should be either this weekend or early next week. We're going to try to get that out either Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. And we're going to watch it.
Yeah.
We're going to watch it sometime in the coming days and get that out to you.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to starting that up and getting into it with the WWE NXT stuff.
Yeah.
And moving forward, we'll see if we start incorporating more wrestling. You know, Bennett's a big reality of wrestling fan.
No.
I personally like, you know, AEW and Raw and SmackDown, but he's
Bryson's
a little more on the indie scene.
No, Bryson's more Ring of Honor, you know.
Yeah, I like Ring of Honor. I even like reality of wrestling. So there's a bunch of different stuff coming is basically what we're saying.
Yeah.
But with that being said, you know, we only got so many days in a week, so much time in a day, and we really kind of are portioning out like, hey, what are we going to do? What aren't we going to do? How are we going to do it? Such things as that.
Yeah.
So, but that's just kind of what the schedule is looking like for right now.
Yeah.
Now, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is basically something that probably should have started this video because we've already kind of mentioned it. But if you guys have been watching the channel for a little while, you kind of already knew this anyways, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But basically, we're going to be doing and having a variety of different people on this channel. Now, one thing that I said basically from the get-go is that it won't be an uncommon thing or an unheard of thing for me to not be in a video. And there have been a variety of videos with some people, without some people, including myself. I haven't been in every video. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Again, I started this channel, but it's not about me. It's about just having a great time for everybody that gets involved in it.
Yeah.
So what that means is, like I said, there's going to be times where I'm not in it. Yeah. I mean, heck, we got a whole segment going on with the Giants. I'm not even a Giants fan, so I won't be in those videos. I can guarantee you that. And I'm not saying that I hate the Giants, but I just don't care about the Giants, and I don't watch them that much. And whether they're good or bad doesn't really change my life any.
Yeah, those videos will be primarily me and Phil, probably.
Yeah.
Because outside of Phil, I don't believe there's really any Giants fans in this family.
Well, we know a handful of people that, root for the Giants, but we'll see how many of them end up on the channel is the thing. So with that being said, guys, I really want to hammer home the point, though, that it's not going to be uncommon to see new people on this channel. You guys have met me and Bennett and Steve and Don and also Phil. You've met Phil on this channel as well. But it's not just going to stop there. There's going to be, hopefully, a nice variety of people. With COVID going on right now, we're kind of limited to only a handful of people that are going to be in this right now just because of COVID and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there are certain people that we could very well end up having be a part of some videos for you guys to see in the future. Mm-hmm. We're really looking forward to that. And like I said, it really comes back to this isn't just me. This is like my family. This is friends of mine, and just overall good people, just people that love sports, love talking about sports, stuff like that. You could see a lot of them end up on this channel.
Yeah, and like we've said, though, I mean, primarily sports is what we talk about even when we're not doing these videos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you might as well, we might as well talk about it with you guys because we just enjoy conversating about it. So.
Yeah. So I have actually a pretty decent sized list of people. Well, not a decent sized list, but I can think of at least a handful of people offhand that I would love to get involved in a video or in a handful of videos on this channel. But like I said, with COVID going on right now and stuff, it's not 100% possible at the moment to do it. But like I said, moving forward though, when we post COVID and things get back to normal, or hopefully some semblance of normal, you might really start to see a lot of new faces on this channel, and we're really excited about that. Yeah, I know I specifically can't wait. There's going to be all kinds of fun things that are happening. There's already fun things happening, but it's only going to get more fun as we grow as a channel and just keep pushing content out and stuff like that. But with that being said, guys, we just hope that you guys are enjoying the ride so far and continue to ride with us as we go on our journey.
Yeah, exactly. And, we just really enjoy, like I said earlier, just conversating with you guys and, displaying our opinions about ourselves here. Like talking about it with each other. So, really look forward to, bringing you guys some more content and also just enjoying the ride.
Amen to that. Amen to that. So, with that being said, guys, any final thoughts on anything?
Just gonna echo what I said earlier. Can't wait to bring out some more.
Yeah. And with that being said, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you go check out the Clip Joint.
Yeah, we don't have our first video up yet, but it will be coming soon.
Yeah. So hopefully, like I said before, if you guys enjoy the content here, you'll probably like the content over there at the Clip Joint. Also, make sure you guys tune in to our other friends at Dent Sports. They do a great job over there, breaking down games, talking about football.
Yeah, primarily so far. Denver and Detroit sports. So
talking about Denver and Detroit sports. So make sure you guys tune into their channel as well. Get those guys more subscribers and likes and stuff. They do a great job, phenomenal job as well, and they're great people as well. So like I said, again, if you like the content here, you'll more than likely like the content there. It's an honor to have Dent Sports work hand in hand with us or over here at Tuned In Sports, and we're just having a great time collectively, and hopefully we can continue to grow. Like I said, we can get more people on the channel sharing their thoughts, talking about different teams,
different games.
Hopefully, different games. Maybe like I said, we can start getting into some wrestling stuff.
I really look forward to that. Keep going with
the UFC. Bring you guys more What's Your Potential videos, all kinds of different stuff. So the future is bright here at Tuned In Sports, and we thank you guys for being a part of it.
Yep, definitely.
So, and also, we've got our first handful of podcasts out for Tuned In Sports. There's been 2 podcasts so far. So far, it's been just me in the podcasts, but that won't always be the case. Primarily, when we do podcasts, we haven't really set what we're going to do with the podcast yet. Primarily, so far, it's just been
college football.
No, not that. Oh. Primarily, the reason we've done podcasts so far have just been because of a difference of location or vacation or something, where we decided to do a podcast instead of a regular video, just because the lighting or where we recorded was somewhere other than
where we
general studio here. And so with that being the case, we want to, if it calls for, or, our schedules dictate us not really being able to video, then you might see a podcast. Yeah. But we want to make a podcast a more regular thing on this channel, but we're just kind of figuring out everything and seeing what's going to end up happening. But for now, you know, we do have a couple podcasts up on the channel. Like he said, so far, it's been college football talk, and it's been just me. But once again, like I said before, it won't always be just me, and it won't always be college football, and it won't always be just one person either. Yeah. Generally, it probably won't. It's just the first couple times kind of called for that based on the situation.
And like we said, there's going to be probably multiple different people that you might not have ever seen on this channel at some point.
Yep, so, and hopefully they will be in videos before they're in podcasts, if they're comfortable with that at least. But with that being said, guys, you know, the future's bright. Like I said, we got a lot of good things coming, and we thank you guys for, you know, tuning in to Tuned In Sports. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, my name is Bryson,
Bennett,
and we'll see you guys in the next video.